Hey everybody, this is Kent with VoidRealm Minis. I'm going to do a breakdown of the December sculpts that I'm releasing as part of my Patreon for the month of December. This is a really cool set that I've been really happy with and had a lot of fun making. The idea was to do some direct collaborations with my patrons to see what ideas specifically they'd like to see brought to life as kind of just a way of saying thank you. It's been about 6 months now that I've been doing this, and I'm really inspired constantly by the feedback I get from everybody and seeing people print stuff out and paint them and really enjoy the monsters really makes this worth it. So thanks, and if you're new to the channel or don't know what this is, you can always check out patreon.com/voidrealm minis up at the top there and see the models for this month. But here's a quick breakdown of everything. I'm going to start off with the big cosmic horror for the month. This is Ouligoth, the corpse monger of the void. He is about 90 millimeters tall without his base. The base is optional. Again, this base you can print on an FDM machine or on a resin machine. I include a hollowed out version as well as the regular version, but you don't need to print the base. He prints pretty well on his own. Muligoth is cool. He's got a lot of awesome details. He's got this head inside the mouth here. He's got a couple of bodies that he's grabbing onto with these upper arms. This corpse here, and this, let's get a good view of the head right here. And his whole belly is made of bodies, which is pretty nasty right here. So you can see, I think I can, yeah, I can isolate this piece. So that's the belly. And I designed this sculpt with a little bit of an opening right here when it prints out and all these pieces fit together so that you could actually print maybe the belly in clear resin and then run a light or an LED inside of it. And that could look pretty cool to light up the corpses from below. Uh, he, yeah, like I said, prints in a lot of different pieces and requires a little bit of assembly. The legs will slot in like that, but everything fits together pretty well with my tests, and I'm very happy with the sculpt. I think it's cool. This is for Jonathan S., my first ever patron, and it kind of mixes some of his ideas for a corpse monger with a yokai demon, Tsuchigumo, from Japanese mythology. So that's Muligoth again. Lots of fun details, but there you go. Next, I'll talk about Jailmen, the king of the ice golems. This was a really fun design too because I did it in collaboration with Jesse W. and his daughter, who submitted a drawing to me, some really cool concept art that his daughter had made. And I worked up a sculpt based on that. This guy comes with a little ice golem prince by his side. You have the option to print the base with or without the footprints for the prince, so that you can put both in your tableau or just one, um, just the Ice King again, or you can have the prince by his side. Uh, it was a cool. I really liked the drawing she had done. It had a lot of fun details that I was able to extrapolate on and come up with an ice golem that maybe feels a lot different than your typical ice golem. So this guy's about 50 millimeters tall. Again, this is all 3D printed files, so you can always scale up or scale down if you'd like to get something bigger or smaller. That's Jailman. Next is Tia Cat. This thing is awesome. This is a 5-headed psychedelic cat dragon. I did this design in collaboration with Nicole S. She helps me do a lot of the test printing when I'm getting everything supported and ready to go, and has just been a really valuable asset in helping this Patreon run smoothly. So I want to thank her for that, and as a thank you, we came up with this design together. This guy is the tallest, biggest sculpt of the month at about 150 millimeters tall. There's 5 different heads, and you can kind of mix and match them. So There's a couple closed versions, couple open versions, and they all have this sphere slot on the back. So you can print out the ones that you like and attach them how you like. Let's see what else to say about this guy. The wings print separately and slot in. The necks all print separately also. They have little inserts. Here, easiest way to keep track of the necks is I labeled them 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and this is number 1, starting from his far right side, and then we have 2, 3, 4, and 5 being the main head. The main head is the only one that is a little bit bigger than the others, and you can see it has this cool third eye going forward. I based the heads off of a lynx. So yeah, this is Tia Cat. Let's do a little turntable. Cool. And then a couple extra fun bonuses. This is the little Eldritch minion set that I'm releasing also. This guy here is called the Mulu Larva, and maybe he is the larva form of the cosmic horror Mulagoth. You can see they share the same kind of mask feature. So yeah, really fun, easy sculpt to print, uh, small guy. And then I've got these two Eldritch totems. Again, using that same face for the one, and then a kind of a different spidery mask for the second one. And you can mirror these and come up with a couple of different designs that way. They're pretty easy to support. I include the supported files, of course, but they're not too hard to modify and resupport if you want to change the scale or mirror them or anything like that. And lastly, I've got a couple extra sculpts in the works that I'm working on, and if we can hit some patron growth goals, I would love to release them, like this moon troll that I'll show off really quickly. And I think we only need to add about 5 or 7 patrons, hopefully, to hit the number that I need to release him. This guy was done as part of the live stream that I did a couple of weeks ago. You can actually see me generate him from scratch over in my YouTube channel. And I went ahead and spent a little bit extra time working him up and finishing him and getting him supported and tested. So he's ready to go. If we can get some good patron growth this month, then I will include him as part of the December pack. So those are all of the models. Again, if you like these or have questions about these, leave a comment below or message me on Patreon. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at VoidRealm Minis, where I have all my designs. Previous months are for sale, and the current month is always part of an awesome bundle you get for just $5. I pre-support everything. It's a really insane value. I don't really think about pricing these guys individually when I make them. I just make what I can for the month, and then afterwards think about pricing. So, this whole set right now, all of these that I showed is only $5. But in February, or excuse me, in January, when these go on sale individually, I'll start thinking about their pricing. So this guy will probably be around $10 alone. Something like this will probably be in the $5 to $7 range. The Tia Cat for sure, at least $10, if not more. So the monthly value is definitely the best way to go, and it really helps support me so that I can sculpt these things sustainably and continue to bring you guys weird, bizarre, surreal, cosmic horror, and other types of unique monsters. So thanks for watching and enjoy the prints.